what are the authorities saying and doing about this? Because your child did not get missing in your house.
School authorities were blaming me that I didn't come on time, that I know the closing time. Somebody that enrolled in your school, you could not even find any single record about that pupil. How come? Had it been is a private school, this kind of a thing happened? I'm very sure by now the school will still remain locked up.
This mysterious tall dark woman.
She had never seen that woman in that school before. That was the first time seeing that woman.
Eyewitness recount. Someone walked into the school, hit the child, and walked out with the child.
Towards evening, I got a call. So the person was claiming that he knows the woman that took my child. He said we should bring a particular amount of money.
When I listened to that call, it was obvious that this person is an insider.
After everything, the calculation, the flight ticket and the logistic, everything amounted to 1,50,000.
Since October of last year. And the police did not act on it because you could not give them 1 million naira. Your child is being held in Ijudubega. He's the one that feeds the children. The woman supplying children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And allergies, yeah.
And alahajis. What a child would be doing for an alahaji or a Yahoo boy. Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to Shivers with Ivan. That safe haven where your survival story is amplified. As always, I am super excited to be here with you on this first quarter of 2025. With me in the house is a family and a couple with a story that will break your heart, shock you, and leave questions on your mind. Sitting right next to me here is a family whose first child and only daughter was kidnapped in broad daylight in a primary school that she was enrolled in Lagos. It's been 3 months now and no one has heard from her. We don't know if she's still alive. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Omos, parents of Angel Grace Amarachi Osen Omo, the 6-year-old girl that was kidnapped on the 16th of October 2024 at the African Church Nursery Primary School, Ikpaja, Lagos. 16th of October 2024, and it's being brought up in January. A lot of thoughts went through my head. But I want to ask this. I want to just ask this because I'm trying to, get people to feel, what people felt. Who was the first person? What was your reaction when you got the call, that call you got, and who got the call? Was it you or your wife, to inform you that your daughter was missing?
Yeah, I think I got a call from my wife who went to school to pick them up.
Okay.
But she normally goes to pick them up as the day she went to enroll them. According to what she told me, that she went to enroll them on Monday, which is on the 14th. So she asked the assistant headmistress if they can wait for her in her office.
Okay.
So I think no, because she's a teacher too. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So she said, yeah, the assistant headmistress agreed with her. So that was why she picked them on Monday and on Tuesday. So on Wednesday she went to pick them up, she couldn't find my daughter. So according to what she told me, when she got to the school, she met my son with one of the people holding him. He was crying. So she now asked her, what's going on? Why are you crying? He said he's crying for the sister. So yeah, I think that was when they realized that she was going missing. So it was during the investigation, and before the police came, they asked questions. So one of the people, her name is Favor, she's 10 years old.
Okay.
So yeah, she was one that said that she saw my daughter with one other people in the same uniform, with one woman, a third woman. So according to the people, she said she had never seen that woman in that school before. That was the first time seeing that woman.
Really?
And yeah, and the students on the same uniform with my daughter, the same height, according to the people, She said the pupil is a new student too. It's a new pupil too.
A new student, okay.
Yeah, in the school, which standing with my daughter and the woman, tall woman. So according to the pupil, she said my daughter came to meet her that she should help her watch over her brother. She's coming. That she wants to meet one of her friends outside. So I think that was the last time according to her, she saw my daughter with this girl, the same height with her, on the same uniform with the other tall woman. They followed the tall woman. And from the school compound, under a tree close to the gate where there's supposed to be security.
Yeah.
So it baffles me. Baffles me.
So okay, let me understand this. The school is fenced around.
Yes, it is.
It's gated.
Okay. And the child was kidnapped in the school.
In the school
Yes,
compound.
in the school premises.
So this mysterious tall dark woman walks into the school, goes to your child, to your daughter, with another pupil
Yes.
On the same uniform.
wearing the same uniform.
Yes.
And takes your daughter and walks through the same gates with the security there. And no one stops them.
Just to tell you that there's no security there. Like I said, the 3 times that I've gone to the school there, I've not seen any security there, and I just concluded that there's no security at the gates. Maybe because the compound, the school is fenced, so no need for security. I've not taken my eye to see any security standing at the gates.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, this is actually an organization or an institution that, has children in it.
Yes.
Minors. And the place is fenced round. It has a gate.
Yes.
It has a fence. And there is no security. So anyone can just walk in. I feel that schools should have a way of knowing who the parents of the children are. So if you walk into the grounds, you can't just walk in and just pick up any child.
Yes.
That's crazy. So my question now is, what are the authorities saying and doing about this? Because your child did not get missing in your house.
Yeah.
You brought your child to a school. You handed your child over to a school.
Yeah.
And your child went missing.
So, like I said before, at first, the school authorities were blaming me that I didn't come on time, that I know the closing time, which is 1 o'clock, that I didn't come on time to pick my child and all that. So they kept on blaming me.
They were blaming you.
Yes, so they said I should go home. They said I should go home and check that maybe she has gone home. I said, gone home how? Gone home. And she doesn't know her way to the house to start with.
How
they
far
just
is
started.
your house from the school?
It's trekkable. Yes, it's trekkable.
Okay, that was like the first day.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, because I would have asked if
Because-
your daughter has gone home by
No,
herself.
no. That was what I was saying. That she gone. No, she doesn't even know her way to the house. Not yet, because they just resumed. How will you say that? That maybe I should go and check at home. I don't think so. She doesn't know her way to the house. I've been the one picking them. She doesn't know her way to the house. She said I should go home. She kept on insisting. I said, no, she's not at home. She's not, because she doesn't know her way to the house. Not here. She has not mastered the road. So that was the excuse she was giving. So she kept on blaming me as usual, that I was late and all that.
Blaming you.
Yes. That I know their closing time. That why didn't I come on time?
But hold on. Let's try and be neutral here. If she's saying that you did not come to school on time, hence your child missing is your fault. If the child had strayed out of the school, because as far as I'm concerned, whether it's a government school or a private school, the authorities of the school are supposed to ensure that children,
It's a nursery and primary
yes,
school.
are
Nursery
safe.
and primary
Because
school
it's
for
actually
that
a
matter.
nursery and
It's
primary
not
school,
even
yes.
secondary school. It's
So-
just okay, maybe.
exactly. So she trying to make it like, oh, it's a government school, and you're supposed to be coming on time. Even
That's
if you did
the
not
excuse
come
they
on
give.
time, it should have been one thing. If that child had strayed out of the
Yes,
gates
yes.
and went missing, it should have
Yeah.
been one thing. But
Okay, yes.
someone walked into the school, according to eyewitness recounts, walked into the school, picked the child, and walked out with the child. So What does she have to say about that?
They were giving the excuse that, oh, it's a government school, it's not a private school, it's a government school, that I ought to come on time. I shouldn't have come late and all that and all that. That is a government school, and I should know by now how government school operate and all that. That I should be coming on time. I ought to come on time to pick them. That is a government school, not like a private school. Yes. They ought to know their closing time. That even sometimes, some minutes before that closing time, I should have come to the school and picked them. So that was the excuse they were giving, that they're a government school. Because I kept on telling myself that had it been is a private school, this kind of a thing happened. I'm very sure by now the school will still remain locked up. I'm very sure of that.
Okay. Oh, they are still operating.
They are still operating.
School? Are you
They are
serious?
still operating. That's what I've been saying. Is had it been is a private school, they would have locked up till now.
Sorry,
Up till now.
what's the location of that school exactly? I know
It's
you
in
gave me the-
Akinogun, Ikpaja.
Okay.
Yes, Akinogun. Yes.
African
African
Church.
Church Nursery and Primary School.
primary school.
Yes.
Is it a missionary school?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
I just gave it a name. It's a government school. That you can see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you see, the way this thing is looking to me, that was the first day you brought your child to that school, and that child went missing.
First week,
The
yes.
first week.
The first week, yes.
They started school
On Monday.
That's 14th, right?
Yes, on the 14th, yes.
Okay.
On the 16th, on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Wow.
I need
Yes.
commerce in the school. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Sir, please, where did you guys move from?
I've been in Lagos before.
Okay.
Since December 2009. I've been in
Okay.
Lagos. So I traveled. I relocated to Nasarawa. That was during the
Scarcity day.
Okay.
So that was the month I traveled, trying to go and try something else somewhere else. Nasarawa. So I actually moved back that last year, June. Moved back to Lagos again.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, sir. Where are you from? Sorry to
I'm
ask.
from Edo State.
Edo State. Okay. Let's drift a little away from the school now. Let's look at law enforcement. Did you what time did you file a missing persons report at the police station?
Yeah,
For your
wife-
daughter.
That very day it happened. My wife and some of the school staffs, they went
Okay.
to report a petition. So they gave them 24 hours to come the next day. So
That's if the child is not found, right?
Found,
yeah.
Okay.
So they went the next day. So the next day, so they summoned the school authority to come to the station on Thursday.
What station is that, please?
Gowon Estate Division.
Gowon
From
Estate
Musachi bus stop, yeah.
Division,
Musachi
Mosholashi
bus stop.
bus stop. Okay.
So they summoned the school to come the next day, which was on Thursday, to come. So when they get to the station, so we now went for investigation with the IPOs in charge of the case. So we went to the school on Friday morning. So they interviewed the pupil who said she saw my daughter with the strange woman. They also
Okay.
interviewed some other
Students,
another
another
pupils.
student.
So they were asking the people if this particular girl she saw my daughter with, if they know her. They said they know her, but she said
Don't
also a
know,
new
don't know
student.
her class.
So each time they
Okay.
talk to this girl, she
She
doesn't,
doesn't say
answer
anything.
them.
She doesn't
respond to
answer
them.
them.
So so see, this particular girl, they can't find a record in that school.
Opened all the
Wow.
registers.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, hold on. Let me understand. The girl that was with the tall woman that carried your daughter
Yeah.
is
With the same uniform
with this
same
on the
uniform,
same
with the school
uniform,
badge, with the
school uniform,
school
yes,
badge.
with the school badge.
Yes.
Is someone that other pupils have been seen.
Yeah, according to the people, she says that
Mm.
I've seen her for I think since Monday or two. They've been trying to play with her, acting like person, but she
She doesn't say anything.
answer them, she doesn't respond to them.
Yes.
Okay, since the same Monday that you enrolled your daughter.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, were there any talk about her being seen in the school before your daughter enrolled?
Yeah, according to the people, they said they've been seeing her in school.
Before your daughter?
Yeah, but she
Yes.
doesn't play with
But
anybody.
she doesn't. pay.
Okay,
So each time they ask her question, she doesn't answer. She doesn't respond to them, according to the people.
and you don't see who comes to take her home after
No.
school.
No.
Okay, go on, sir.
So we went to the school. they questioned the girl as the police interviewed the girl who says she saw my daughter with another girl. They interviewed her, so also asking the question, some of the previous questions. So they now ask the people if she sees this girl, can she recognize her? She said yes, she can recognize her facially.
Okay.
So she described the girl fair, slim, and the same height with my daughter. So that Friday morning, we went around the classes to see the girl can recognize this particular girl. We went around the classes, said no. So according to the people, she said since that thing happened, this girl has not
She
been
has
in
not
school.
come to school.
Wow.
And they can't find the record of this girl.
No
In that
record.
school,
They
register.
opened all the school
They
registers.
don't
They
even
could
know
not find that
the
record.
girl, but how come she's wearing the same
The
uniform?
uniform
the
and
school?
uniform.
You see
The
that
school
that's to tell you that that school is supposed to be shut down, because God knows how many kids have gone missing in that school and they've swept it under the rug, because obviously they're not organized. There's no security. There is no record keeping. Because how can a student just come, blend in, no record?
No record.
She just
That
appears
was
and
That was
disappears.
what pissed me off totally. How come somebody that's enrolled in your school, you could not even find any single record about that pupil? How come? How come? Is it possible? It just pissed me off totally. I was annoyed. I even had to ask them to check the register over again. They should check the register again. They could not find that record, not even address, nothing. So how are we going to trace her? How?
Wow.
I was really mad that day.
Wow. Okay. Let's move on to another thing you shared with me about when you put out posters, missing persons posters out. You said you got a call. Was it you or your wife that got a call?
I was the one that got the call.
Okay, so what happened, please?
Okay, that was in the evening, yes. So I got a call.
Of the same day?
Yes, yeah. No, yes. That same day that we posted a picture.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, yes, on a
Saturday
Saturday, yes. We posted a picture. So in the evening, towards the evening, I got a call. Yes, so the person was claiming that he knows the woman that
Okay.
took my child. He knows where she is. That's actually he has been working for her, but because they're having one or two issues, he decided to expose her.
Really?
So yes, so he said we should bring a particular amount of money, that's 100,000 naira. That if we do that, he will tell us where our daughter is. So so he now asked me to call him back. So later I called him back. He was saying the same thing, insisting that we bring a particular amount of money. Then after that, he will tell us the location of our child. Even my husband, when my husband came back, I told him everything. My husband, we called the number back again. My husband spoke with him. He was still standing his ground that we should pay that amount of money we ask of. That he's actually traveling out of Lagos. He's traveling back to his place. That we should send the money to him so that he will tell us where our daughter is. So that was what he was demanding. So
Because
that's it.
I listened to that voice
Yeah.
recording, and initially when he told me that someone called
Yeah,
asking for money,
Yes.
that they know
there she is.
the location of your
Yeah.
daughter, I felt it was a prank. That's probably because they saw your number on the poster. They were just trying to just fleece
That
you,
was actually what I was
for
suspecting.
cash. Yes. But when I
very day.
listened to that call, it was obvious that this person is an insider, because he spoke with accuracy. And you mentioned something to me again. You said you guys did not mention that the person that took your daughter was a woman.
Yeah.
You did not mention it on your report, on your public report,
On the post.
on the
On
post.
yeah.
Yes,
No, we
but
didn't.
when he called you,
Yes.
he said a she working with a woman,
yeah.
a woman.
Yes.
So, what actions were taken? After he asked you for money. Of course, you would not want to pay money, without knowing for sure that he wasn't just going to just take your money and block you, right? So he sounded like an insider. I know I had to replay that voice recording a couple of times, and he's the one that
Feeding the children.
feeds the children. So then also to something about the woman supplying children to Yahoo boys or something,
Yeah.
Young boys
Yes.
and
Okay.
And allergies, yeah.
and alahajis.
That's what he said.
Wow. I didn't hear that part earlier, but I'm just hearing it now for the first time. And I'm just trying to understand what what a child would be doing for an Alhaji or a Yahoo boy. You see, the only regret or the only thing I feel deeply remorseful about is that, we did not act on this earlier. You understand? But let's even go on. You tracked this number, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, what was the
I
outcome
think
of the police?
that night this number called. I actually called the IPO in charge of the case. So the person called. So she was like, okay, let's wait till morning. Let's wait till morning. Come to the station.
Okay.
So because the caller actually wanted us to come to the doing that very night. I think it was around 9 to 10.
To go to
Yes,
the break.
that
Yes.
very night.
To go to that. So okay, we are like, okay, send us the address of the place. And once we get there and we find our daughter, pay you the
Be a
amount of
problem.
color is not a problem.
Okay.
So it's just know that we must pay him. Say, okay, if you can at least pay half of the money,
Okay.
you send us the address. So I was like, hey, what is the assurance that if you not send half of the money, you not block us?
Block us, yes.
Exactly.
So that was how we talked, we argued and argued. So we must pay him the money first. We didn't tell him what to do. So the next day, which was Sunday, when I was going to try, I called the same number again. I was telling me the same thing. That we must send him money before he gives us the location of the woman. I was like, okay, you and the woman had a misunderstanding.
Okay.
So we want to expose her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not just expose her?
Yes, and then you guys now
Yes.
appreciate
Appreciate
him.
Yes.
From
So
your
because
heart.
if you really want to help exposing
You
her,
would have,
you
yes.
just got
Not
to
yes, you go and help.
expose her.
Not to
Yes.
extort from
Not
you.
to extort, yes.
So the next day, which was Monday, we went to the station. So we told the IPS in charge of the case. This was going. So we started to track the number. So we have to hire the service of the tracker to track the number. Which the IP, one of the IPOs called the tracker. And luckily it was around the building according to us. So he used to work for them. It's a tracker, that's his own job. So we paid the tracker 80,000.
80,000
Yeah.
naira.
Yes.
So we paid per one is supposed to pay part of the payment. It's 40-40.
Okay, 40-40.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the DPS instruction that they must do, they must work together with us. So we paid the tracker. I think it took the tracker about a week and some days to finish the job.
Okay.
They tried the number to Abia State. That's the current location of the suspect.
Person.
And so another number he was using. So now we were like, okay, the police, what are they going to do about it? They said they can't go to Abia State or any part of the east. It's a dangerous zone.
Security reasons.
So-
Danger zone.
Because of security reasons.
To police or to anybody in uniform.
How is
That-
it that
that
they don't
particular-
have police there?
I don't know because it's not particular local government
Yeah.
where the suspect is. It's a
Yes,
dangerous-
it's very
it's a
dangerous.
no-go area. I think it's a Umahia.
Yeah, Umuahia. Arochukwu, and I think I heard that
Okay,
that place is very unsafe.
So
Yeah.
they say that they can't go there because
They
they can't
can't
send
go.
their men there. It's a danger zone. So okay. So when I decided with the tracker, we tried to see the tracker said he has men on ground there
Okay.
in Abia State who
To
can
apprehend him.
apprehend him, track
Yes.
him and apprehend him.
Yeah.
But they were saying that they can only do that during that week. I think during that week they said they have a election going on in the state. So after the election they can commence with the job. So after the election we were contacting the men there through the tracker. Anytime we contact them, we forward their response to me on WhatsApp. So we're like, okay, they were not saying that okay, they can only come by flight. Once they apprehend the
person,
suspect,
yes.
they can only come by flight. And I was like, okay,
From Abia to Lagos by flight.
yeah, they can also go back by flight to Abia. So I was like, why can't you guys come by road? He said no, and they can't risk it. According to the response I'm getting from the tracker, from the men there. So after everything, the calculation, the flight ticket and the logistic, everything amounted to 1,050,000.
1,050,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
For them to come by flight and go back by flight.
Go back.
So I had to update
This is crazy.
the police, the DPO, what is DPO?
Go on estate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go on estate. I told him that this is the current update. This is what the men are asking of. So the DPO asked the IPO if there's anything they can do about it, and they send their men. They say no, they can't risk it. Sending their men in other states.
But hold on. Let's actually be kind of like practical here. Was there no consideration for, okay, since they had men there, what stopped them from deploying their men that are in Apia to nab the suspect and interrogate him there so that he gives information to Lagos and they go and rescue that girl? Why was there need to negotiate for flight ticket to bring him down to Lagos first? Why wasn't that considered?
For them,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's best not to them
Those men,
understand.
according to what I did, they're not police officers. That is their job. They are trackers. That is their job.
They are not police officers.
So that is their job to track
Just
to track suspects and
Yeah.
apprehend them.
apprehend them.
Exactly what I was saying. Why not track him, find him there, detain him there in Abia State, and they get information from him?
But they were asking for logistics.
Oh God. So what happened afterwards?
Well, since the money they were asking of was way too much.
1 million in this economy. That's crazy. Like, do they know what people are passing through? One point something million.
So since then we just decided to put that aside and just pray and hoping on God to
So that chapter just closed like that.
yeah.
So afterwards, what other measures were taken in Lagos? The school? What did the headmistress say? What were her contributions? Was she following up?
I think since the trackers incident or whatever, I think I messaged the headmistress in the school, Mrs. Ogugu Mudupe.
Not to tell
She's the
yes.
headmistress. So I messaged her also, telling her, this is the update. What do we do about it? This is the update. This is what the trackers are saying. So she actually went to report me to the IP that I was. Why am I asking her for money, which I never did?
Really?
Yeah, I
only give her,
break it
you
down
only
to what- this is what-
updated her.
This is what the trackers men are saying, that this is what they want, this is what they need. So when I got to the station, I met with DPO. I told him no, I didn't ask her for money. It's on my phone. I only updated her on
What the
trackers
trackers
are
are asking of. Yeah.
so I think after that incident, the school authority they never
But
they,
to ask
they never called
how
us.
far.
What's up about our daughter? Even sometimes I used to pass some of the staffs on the road. They never asked me how far.
Ask you if your daughter had been found.
Yes,
Let me ask, your son, how old is he?
he's 4 years old.
4 years. Does he still attend that school?
No. See, no. That day
I
that
have to stop.
incident happened, he stopped attending the school.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. And that school, did they refund his fees?
No,
Not yet.
they did not refund it.
This is actually very crazy. This is very, very crazy. And, I'm just weak at how we trivialize human life. And this is the life of a child we're talking about here. Since October of last year, because you people could not raise ₦1 million for logistics, they just closed the chapter. There was a number. How many? What information did the tracker pull up? The house address of the suspect.
Yes. And the local government.
Local government,
Yeah.
alternative phone number,
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
And the police did not act on it because you could not give them ₦1 million. Now, this is a problem. This is the problem with our country. A child's life is ticking, is on the balance. As we speak now, we don't know if that child is even still alive. We don't know where she is. From the little that the suspect shared, on the phone. He mentioned Alaji, he mentioned Yahoo Boys and all of that. All of these things are law enforcement, they are aware of it, but they sat pretty. Information was brought to them that they should have acted upon. As taxpayers in a country like Nigeria, we deserve to enjoy these services. But when we come to them to do their job, to perform their services to us as taxpayers, they want us to pay for it. And when we don't pay, they fold their hands. Now, this is actually a 6-year-old girl, and these people involved, the police officers, I'm sure most of them are parents, their fathers, and nothing was done. So, this is a story of the Omos. They are here. We've heard their story. It's quite unfortunate that since last year, October, they've been trying to put out their story. They get Nigerians to know what they're going through. You understand? Get intervention from the government, and they've been ignored up until 2 weeks ago when Mr. Omo here contacted me on Facebook and I took interest in the case. So if you're watching this podcast, we are informing you that this is happening. This is happening. We are going to include pictures of Angel, their daughter Angel Grace. We'll attach pictures of her in case you have any useful information. Please, if you see this video, don't just watch it and pass. Angel could be your daughter. Angel could be your niece. Angel could be your grandchild. She deserves to live. Let's not say, oh, it does not concern me. She's not related to me. No. The family here, I can just imagine what they are going through. I met her younger brother. He's just 5, right?
4.
He's just 4. And every night he's crying for his sister. And we have the information to apprehend the suspect that can at least tell us what is happening. And our law enforcement is sitting pretty because money was not paid. So this is what is happening. So if you see this, please share this and let us get the conversation started. All right. So this brings us to the end of this episode. Remember to watch out for subsequent episodes and updates on the case. If you are not following the House Chronicles, do so. Follow the House Chronicles on all social media platforms. Also follow Shivers for updates and more episodes. Thank you and stay blessed. Before we wrap up this segment of our show, do you have anything you would like to say to Nigerians? Because I seriously sympathize with you. And I'm sure you have something to say to Nigerians out there from your experience.
Yeah. So what I have to say to Nigerians is that they should be extra careful with that when taking their children to government schools. They should be extra careful. They should always watch out for their children. Yes, they should always watch out. And once they know the proper closing time, they should be there on time. Because our schools, especially our government schools, they're not safe at all. They're not safe at all. They don't care for the children. So that's what I have to say. That's it.
Okay, so how about you?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Ivan and also thank you to the House Chronicles for hosting us. We appreciate that a lot.
Thank you so much.
I want to say to Nigerians that just like Ivan has said, Angel Grace will be your daughter, May's granddaughter. For me not to have been seeing my daughter for like 2 months, I don't feel better. Every day I think about her, I cry inside. I just want to say that, please, anyone out there who can help in one way or the other to make sure that our daughter is found, should please reach out to Ivan Eagle on this podcast. And also, I keep praying every day, hoping that God will do His own thing.
All Nigerians should not relent in their prayers too. I said all Nigerians listening to this podcast should not relent on their prayers also. Their prayers should be very, very essential. And God will bless them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for granting this interview.
Thank you so much. Thank you.